Alright, so I'm taking my final stroll around Fortuna Pond. It's been a really cool place to camp, but it's been 14 days. It's time for me to go. I don't know where I'm going yet. Haven't really figured that out, but I will. Let's pack up, let's hitch up, let's go. Almost finished packing up here. And I really had a good time at Fortuna Pond. What's been cool is I've got to meet a lot of other RVers around here. You know, I was up in Colorado. It was freezing cold, there wasn't nobody there. Sometimes it's nice to have a chat with another full-timer or other people that are doing the same thing that I do and can really relate. It's been really neat. Like I made some cool friends from Utah and Tennessee that I hung out with on New Year's Eve. There's some cool neighbors across the way from New Mexico, I believe. And yeah, just had a couple other people traveling around. It's really neat to see how everybody else does it too. So I'm gonna keep packing up. I'm almost done. Just gotta load the truck, hitch up the trailer, and then it's time to go to the dump and figure out where the heck I'm gonna go. Okay, so now I've made it to the same tried and true Aqua 2000. What I've learned after being robbed quarter after quarter of these different machines is you gotta find one that you know works. So today I'm gonna try and actually fill up my RV fresh tank with this water. You know, I'm tired of not being able to drink out of my faucet. I drained out as much of the city water as I could, hoping to get that salty taste out of the tank. You know, nowadays it's not bad for you or anything like that, but it just doesn't taste very good. So now it's still the same. It's 50 cents a gallon. Pop in quarter after quarter, fill up my tank. It's probably gonna take 20-30 minutes, but and it'd be nice to have good, clean water. So I'm just hanging out here while my water tank's filling. Wind's blowing away. I think it's gotta be almost done. I put so many quarters into this thing. But, oh, speaking of, look at that. Look at that son of me. We got some overflow. Alright, so while I've been hanging out here, I've been trying to figure out where I'm gonna camp. And I think that I'm gonna head for Southern California. There's a couple different areas that I can camp in that are just right across the border from Arizona. And Yuma just sits right there along the border in like this little corner of Arizona. So I'm gonna head there, see if I can find a good place to camp. There are a number of different options in case something doesn't work out like last time. And I think I should be able to find something pretty cool. So I'm gonna check it out. Heading first for a place called Pilot Knob. Made it to the dump station now, emptying out the rig. Doing a little thinking, and you know, I came to a different dump station, even decided to pay this time because I'm running short on time today. I got up late because I've been working late, and I decided to pay so I didn't have to spend a couple hours at the dump possibly waiting in line. And now, since it is getting to be late, it's probably almost 4 o'clock, I'm gonna head to this like Picacho Power Line Road in California. Got some good reviews. It's maybe 20-30 minutes past the border. Looks like it's just a bunch of wide open desert area. Hoping to maybe find a couple shade trees if possible, or shade something, and at least somewhere nice in the desert I can go park the rig and spend a couple days. It'll be good. So I'm gonna finish dumping and get heading out. I just crossed the border into California. And that, for me in itself, is significant because I've always wanted to go to California. It's always seemed like a dreamy type location to me. I mean, it's portrayed on TV in a lot of positive ways. It's sunny. There's lots of those palm trees that I love so much. I don't know. I just, maybe I've romanticized it in my own mind since being a child, but I've always wanted to go to California. And when I crossed the border and saw that sign that said "Welcome to California," I put a smile on my face. So now, I'm cruising up this Picacho Road, headed up to find where I hope to camp. Okay, so I just finished driving up the Picacho Power Line Road. It turns into dirt after a little while, and it's really like the most desert-like thing I've seen. I think almost even more than the Sonoran Desert, because it's just nothing. It's just like gravel, sand, and dust, and a few trees out here. But there are these couple little spots where there are more trees and vegetation, and check out this awesome spot that I found. This looks like it's gonna be a pretty sweet place to spend the next 2 weeks. I want to try and find some shade to keep the RV cool during the day, keep Boone nice and cool inside the place. So I wanted to park with a tree facing to my south if I could, and I couldn't find much more beautiful tree than this one, man. This is really cool. But I definitely encountered an issue camping here. This soil or dirt or whatever it is, this gravel is so loose and like thick and sand, like it's deep, and the tires have really been slipping in it. But what happened is there's this stump over that direction and it bent my hitch. This is part of the sway bar. There's a sway bar that attaches here, and it's supposed to look like this, with the bar attached that goes and connects. And the bar got dislocated. I set it over by the tree over there. And the bar is supposed to go like this. And look, this whole thing is like bent. The pin didn't even come out. But so what happened is it hit off this stump over here while I was coming around trying to camp and park. I found a little piece of wood right on the hitch. That's how I knew. I bet I could find where it attached right over here. It hit right off this thing. Crazy. But I can get a hammer, I think, and bend that thing back out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up, get my camp ready to go. This looks like it's gonna be an awesome spot to spend 2 weeks. Alright, so I pretty much finished setting up my camp here in the San Pasqual Valley. I'm just around Winter Haven in California. I'm up off of Picacho Road. It's a really nice spot. I definitely got a cool area, some nice shade trees. Great spot to set up my hammock between these two big trees there. Excited by there. And the sunset is going to be incredible. And the best part is, there's nobody in sight. I'm out here completely by myself pretty much. I mean, there's somebody way down there. So yeah, you might be able to see them through the trees just barely, like right there. There's a little RV way back there. But otherwise, I got no one around me. It's way different than where I just was at Fortuna Pond. But I'd much prefer this. This is great. Got this desert area all to myself, basically. So yeah, I'll be heading to work from here for the next 2 weeks. Just be enjoying some desert living. And I think tonight, I'm gonna enjoy watching the sunset over here, over these little mountain peaks in the desert. Let's go out on that note. Have a nice night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and your comments and all of the things. Check me out on the Facebook and the Instagram too. I like posting whatever the heck I'm doing all over the place. So thanks for following along. Have a nice night.